Hello. Tea time with Marie or hot water and lemon time with Marie. So just this alone should explain to you exactly how I'm feeling. I feel like I've got the most mother spiritual hangover that I've ever experienced. 3 days now. So I'm trying to wake up and it's like, yeah, hot water and lemon, man. It seems to be the only thing that kind of like feels good for the soul. So yeah, I just wanted to quickly share because I don't seem to be able to get a break that anymore of recent times where I'm like, woo, in the energy. It's like a constant unfolding and unlocking of old stuff to transcend it into the new, which means I'm like that most of the time. So, you know what? You just got to dive on, drink your hot lemon and just share what you got, eh? So, what I want to share today with you is going on about structures, and I have been the last couple of videos about your temple of light being your grid system and everything like that. Your temple of light specific to you. And, you know, within that structure or within your own grid, there's a whole lot of like mini grids and areas of your life which will all be dumping their old ways, dumping their old systems to be able to connect with the new highest version of you, which is your temple of light, right? And interestingly, I am in the throes of putting together a very powerful tour to Egypt next year, which is called the Tablets of Light, which is all about activating your systems into the new earth. And the more that we are going through these purges and these changes and this stepping away from the old paradigm and stepping into the new one, the tour is taking on more and more meaning, and it's literally like a growing, it's got its own heartbeat. It's like it's a being, and it's kind of like just showing its potential more and more and more the more that we move through this year. It's quite phenomenal. And just talking about temples in Egypt, last night my dreams were in the temples with the hieroglyphs. It was all going on, and what was being shown to me was all this light was coming through them. And my guides or whoever were there just saying, it's time to flick the switch. Turn it on, turn it on, turn it on. And I can liken that to beautiful Christmas tree. And you've all spent the whole day dressing the Christmas tree. The baubles are on there, tinsel's on there, the lights are on there. And then you're like, right, who's going to flick the switch? Let's go. And then you fire it up and then you'll go, oh, isn't that lovely? And that's where we're at. We're ready to now basically start fully acknowledging and embodying our temples of light and switching it on, firing the thing up. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. It's a very, very exciting time, even though I feel like this at the moment. And, you know, I can't wait for a time where I feel great and lovely to be able to video blog anymore, because there isn't one. There's no one. It's a case of like, at the moment, this is my new earth. I'm in the process to traveling to my new earth, but right now, this is my reality. I'm not in old paradigm, but I'm certainly moving towards the new one, and this is the process. So I wanted to talk about families, because yesterday was a very, very powerful day for families, and I wanted to just ping this on your radar because you might be going through it. That we are clearing up. So your temple of light is your own system, okay? Your own structure, your grid. But also as well, your immediate family, okay? Sort of like where you come from, whether it's your mom and dad or whether you have kids and kids of your own and you're married, whatever. It's basically this nucleus, this inner nucleus, which is your immediate circle. That is also a temple of light, essentially, because it's your collective, it's your close collective. So you'll find that once this activates, you know, and you start rippling out this light, when this light ripples out, it also brings up the shit so the light can go through. That's got to go. And that's going to come in with calling back of energy. So for example, I've been doing powerful healing work with my kids, and we've all been doing it simultaneously, actually, for different reasons. It's just worked out to be that way. But what it's done is it's ignited the family temple of light, the grid work. And now everything's kind of a bit chaotic, because what's happening is the energy is being called back to me, which is, as a mother, I need to call back from my son and my daughter. They don't carry my stuff. So that's happening. And they're also then having the great reveal that the stuff that's left over, that's their stuff. And that's what they've got to work with and bring into the light. So there's all this reshuffling and consolidating. And about 3 months ago, I had a powerful dream, another one, of consolidating. I was like putting everything into columns and tidying everything up. And that's kind of what they said the rest of this year is all going to be about: consolidating, getting everything in order, everything in its place, and no more clutter. Okay, so that's kind of what's happening. So with the family stuff, don't get too involved in like, oh my God, this is so much drama. Rather connect with your highest aspect and your highest light and understand exactly what is going on and why. It is to do with the Temple of Light coming online. Okay, so we are moving towards the new earth very, very, very quickly, let me tell you. And as much as it's kind of like a bit like arduous and like, it's also quite exciting because I have a very, very strong feeling in my system of all this newness coming online, you know, and it's kind of exciting, but it's also quite heavy as I integrate the transmutation of the family energy within my own being, you know, laying stuff to rest. Had very powerful conversations with my mother, bless her, love her. She understands my journey. I can have open conversations with her, you know, and ask questions about what was going on here and there. Doesn't take offense, basically gave me the information because she knew it's for my healing. That's really like cathartic and healing. So that was a great conversation to have. And, you know, things like that are going to be coming online more and more and more. And also what's happening as well in my family, my son is nearly 20 and he's in the UK playing cricket and he understands this work a lot. And for all of his years, I've kind of assisted him with his own healing work. Now I'm basically stepping back and he's working with someone else, close friend of mine, and he's stepping into his power with his own healing journey because technically he's an adult now. So there's all of this changing and that's what's going to happen to the individuals. But like you, if you are a mother or even a father, you're going to start stepping into your role in a more powerful way because there's going to be no codependency. There is no codependency where we're going. There can't be with anything. It's finished. It's done. So families are going to play that out ever such a lot, even husbands and wives. And obviously being of a twin flame frequency, I'm married to my twin flame. That has been one of the biggest journeys I've had thus far of us both working to not be in codependent. The layers just keep coming up. Oh, codependency. Oh, there we go again. Until we both stand in our Osiris and Isis energy. And I called those very, very powerfully this morning. And I have Osiris on my right side, Isis on the left, and they are like this. And the great rebalancing is occurring. So that is happening all the way through my family. It's all about remembering, calling home, getting your shit in order. So families are very, very much up front and center. And it's time to collapse those timelines that keep you in old vibrations of non-forgiveness, heartache and pain. You may not still think about it, something that went down in the past, but your body, your system does. So in a roundabout way, to put all of this together, it is time to just have that awareness, really focused awareness of what's going on around you. Don't get it all twisted and tangled up in the story. Understand the bigger picture. If there's stuff going down to do with this and a little bit of turbulence or quite a lot, remember what is actually going on. It's about your systems are upgrading. They're coming online. We're flicking the switch. We're turning it on now, right? So when the light comes on, you can sometimes see a few cockroaches running around the floor, and that's okay because we can sort that out. But the thing is like there's no more living in darkness now or like living like that going, well, if I can't see it, it's not happening. You know what I mean? That's not available to us anymore. So just understand through your heart. Give yourself a lot of compassion of what's going on and unfolding. Know that you're supported. Know that everything is unfolding for a good reason. And it's always for your highest good. Always. There's nothing else. It's just all love vibes, man. Anyway, keep on trucking. Peace.